The stay I teach right here, I call it the cornered stay. And I call it the cornered stay because we start it in a corner. You can see I'm starting it in a yard. You can do it in the corner of a house. Anywhere where you find that 90-degree angle, that's where you want to start your stay. And as always, you want to train with a leash. So the first step in the process is you put your dog's butt in the corner. Now right here, they should have a sit command. It's going to make your stay much better. The sit is a good transition command to other things. Now the question becomes, why is the dog in the corner? If you try to teach a stay in an open field, there are 8 possible directions that dog could run. You put the dog in a corner, there are only 3 directions to run because the whole entire backside of the dog is being blocked off. Physically, they cannot run that direction. You stand right in front of the dog, now the dog only has 2 directions to run. If you use your hands as blocks, now the dog has no directions to run. All you're technically doing is teaching your dog the less they move, the quicker they get paid. From here, all you want to do is have them stay just for a couple seconds. They're not moving, quickly pay them. And then you want to back off another foot, say the word stay. Once you get about 5 or 6 feet away, your hands can't block the dog. And this is why it's very important to make sure you don't move on until you know the dog is rock solid when you're at just a few feet away. Once you back up to the point where the dog knows they can dart on you, they will take the opportunity. Don't give up. It's going to happen. It happens to the best of us. It still happens to me every day. This is why we repeat the process over and over. Remember, technique and conditioning. I want you to spend a good 2 to 3 days in that corner perfecting it. While you're still training the dog in the corner, you're not going to back up further than 6 feet because this way you still have the leash in your hand just in case the dog decides to run on you. You want to work very slow, and you also want to make sure that you tell your dog to stay, don't ask them. And what I mean when I say this is you don't want to say, stay. That sounds like you're giving the dog an option, okay? If you're asking the dog to stay, if you're giving the dog the option, I promise you, they will take the option you do not want. You want to make sure your stay is firm and on a very flat note. So it's a stay. Now again, don't move too fast here. So you're probably going to spend another 2-3 days on the flat wall. Once your dog has mastered the flat wall, that's when you can do the final piece of the puzzle and bring them out into the open. Okay, come here. Come here. Hold on. Hold your horses. Come here. Come here. No, we're not doing buck and bronco right now. Hold on. Hold your horses. Give me a sit. All right, it's a lot better if they actually stop bucking on me. Come here. Sit. There you go. Stay. So all I'm doing right here, I'm gonna do a stay in a point blank range. Literally almost on top of her. Stay. She's focused on the tree, so she has no reason to dart left or right, and my hand is on the leash still, just in case she wants to dart. And I'm gonna show her the hand signal, which is a stay. The treat is in my hand, followed by a stay, and I give her the treat when she's not moving. So again, point blank, stay, hand still on the leash. I'm blocking off both sides just in case she wants to run. My hand's on the leash anyway, so she can't go anywhere. Good. That's a stay. Perfect. That is a stay. So now she gets that. Repeat the process. I'm going to back up 1 foot and a stay. Now, if she comes towards me, I'm just going to take a little step towards her like that. Sit. That's very common. They'll do that. Your first instinct when they come towards you is to always back up. Never do that. You always step forward. Stay. Back a little more. If she comes forward, take a step forward. Sit. Sit. Good. Stay. That's all I want her to do. If she lies down, it's fine. You adjust those details later. All I want her to do is stay. I'm going to back up a little more. Stay. And she learns very quickly. Good. The less she does, the less she moves, the more reward she gets. Again, take a step forward. Back on a sit. Back on a sit. Come here. Good. Stay. And if she lies down, that's totally fine. We worry about details like that later. Again, I'm going to back up just a touch. Stay. Still hand on the leash. Good, that's a stay. Very important detail here. I do not praise her from back here. I always praise her from a point blank zone. Stay. Good. Another detail to point out here. Make sure when you give the treat, you scoop it under, you don't hold it above. You hold it above, there's a good chance she's gonna jump up. You scoop it under like this. Good, that's a stay. Again, step forward. I'm gonna reset her. Sit. Good. Stay. You wanna lie down? No problem. Stay. Stay. And again, all I'm waiting for her to do when she jumps up, I quickly take a step forward. The biggest mistake I see people make is they step back. Good. Perfect. Stay. Now I'm to the end of my leash, which is now 6 feet. Stay. Again, take a step forward. That usually stops them in their track. Back up to the end of my leash. Now I'm 6 feet. Stay. Stay. And I'm just going to hold it for anywhere between 5 to 10 seconds. Stay. And again, I'm not going to praise until I get point blank and my hand is under. Good. That's a stay. Perfect. Now again, what's going to happen here, I'm going to drop the leash. Stay. Now it's all on technique alone. Stay. Time it correctly. When you see them about to get up, you take a step forward. Stay. Again, I don't praise until I get right underneath her. Good, that's a stay, perfect. Stay. Rinse and repeat, stay. Stay. And I'm gonna wait for her to stand up, which you just might do, and remember, you take a step forward quickly. Stay. 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 All my praise and all my excitement, stay, happens right when I get right underneath her. Good, that's a stay, perfect. Stay. 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 And again, I'm going to start moving forward 1 foot at a time. Stay. 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 Good, that's a stay. Perfect. One more time for good measure. Stay. I see you. Stay. 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 Good, that's a stay. Okay. Okay, good. I know, that was exciting. So a few days later, when you know you have the corner perfected, we're gonna move them out of the corner onto the flat wall. Now what happens when the dog gets moved over to the wall? Well, now we've opened their directions up from 2 directions to run with you standing right in front of them to now 5 directions to run. However, if you stand in front of the dog, now they only have 4 directions to run. And from here, we repeat the process just like we did in the corner. Once again, we start from 1 foot away and we don't back up until we know they've perfected that first foot. Stomp forward if you have to. It's okay, she lies down, that's okay, that's still a stay. Give me a stay. Back up 1 more foot and we stay. Good. Same thing, you praise at point blank zone. So again, I'm gonna back up another foot, completing about 6 feet now, stay. And again, I inch forward 1 foot at a time, stay. 1 foot at a time, stay. 1 foot at a time, stay. Good, that's a stay, perfect. And again, now we're gonna get our 10-foot zone, stay. And then 1 foot at a time, stay. 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 Good, perfect. What makes this spot different than the corner, in the corner, she essentially had 3 directions to run. When I'm standing in front of her, she only had 2 directions to run. Over here, she has 5 directions to run, but if I stand right in front of her, she only has 4 directions to run. This is why it's important not to move on to this area until you've mastered the corner. A lot of people move on much too fast, and what happens is the dog gets used to blowing their stay, and eventually it becomes a bad habit, and you have to go back to the corner eventually. Now, if you notice, when I had her in the corner, as well as the flat wall over here, she was ready to run on me on each side. This is the point of your hands. You want to use your hands almost like a goalie to stop them in their tracks. Typically, just putting your hand up will stop them in their tracks from running on you. That's the whole point, and you want to repeat that process over here. And this is why it's very important to make sure that you have stay down in a point-blank range before you start backing off. And what I mean when I say point-blank range, that means when you're literally directly in front of her, you can almost kiss her. It's also very important to note that when I initially put her on the stay and I backed up a little bit, she started walking towards me. It's very important that you don't back up if they start walking towards you. You actually take a step towards them and firmly say stay. Once you get about 6 feet back, it's very common they want to run on you. At this point, you can't use your arms unless your arms are 10 feet long. This is where your foot stomp comes in. All you have to do is say the word stay followed by a firm foot stomp. That stomp of the foot will typically back them up into their original stay position. And the reason why this works is because dogs work just like humans. If you're standing there on the sidewalk and someone walks towards you, you're not going to simply stand there and let them bowl you over. You simply move out of the way. This is how we all typically do it, and dogs do it the same way. If a dog sees you move towards them even slightly, they're going to back out of the way. Now, once they're in the wide open, they have 8 directions to run. Doesn't matter where you stand, they can run around you very quickly. From here, you should be advanced enough where you can do a technique I like to call orbiting. And this is where I tell the dog to stay and I move in an orbit around the dog. Now again, this will be a little tricky because it's a brand new setup, so your dog's gonna blow it a couple times. Don't worry, just keep doing it. I promise you most dogs will learn this very quickly. Good, that's a stay, perfect. Stay. 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 Good, that's a stay, perfect. And the final piece of the puzzle is adding distractions. So I've got a handful of toys here. And what I want to do is I'm going to have Chloe stay as I'm throwing the toys. And Chloe's only job is to make sure she stays as I'm throwing the toys all around. So I'm going to hold the leash in my hand. There's certain grips. This is the pointed finger grip. And there's also the thumb grip. Okay, so I'm going to go for the pointer finger grip. And then I'm going to step on the leash right around there. Not too tight, not too loose, so probably about a couple inches from the clip. Make sure I pull up on the leash right here. From here, I'm gonna start taking toys and throwing them around. Stay, 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 stay. And this holds her in her place. Come here, sit. Give me a sit. And same thing. This is the game changer because distractions change everything. Stay, stay, firm stay, foot on the leash, stay, stay, stay. We might have to do this a few times. Stay, good, there you go. That's a stay, good. Again, very firm stay. And every time I throw a toy, I say stay at the same time. Stay, stay. Stay. There you go. Stay. Stay.
stay. So we're gonna restart, stay. All right, same thing. Pointed finger grip, foot on the leash. As I'm throwing the toys, I firmly say the word stay. And then from there, I'm gonna loosen up on the leash. Now it's much more slacked. Stay. 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 Nice. Good. That's what I want to see. Perfect. Stay. Stay. I'm going to take my foot off the leash. Stay. Good. And that's a stay command. Stay. If there's one command you'll be saying to a new dog in your house, whether it be a puppy or a dog from the shelter, it's the no command. One thing I'll guarantee you, any dog that's new in your home will be getting into trouble left and right. And this is why a no is so important to train. If trained correctly, a no command could be a lifesaver, whether your dog is reactive to other dogs or you accidentally drop food on the ground that's toxic to your dog. The setup for this technique is very easy. All I'll have here is a long leash staked into the ground. The dog will be wearing a harness. And as always, I'm training on a platform. This makes your training so much more easy and efficient. A lot of people choose to use the leave it command instead of the no, or they also train the leave it and the no command. I like to use the word no instead of leave it. It's all up to you because the technique is all trained the same. My subject for this demo is Rufus, a dog that definitely needs to learn a no command. The whole point of the anchor leash is to lock it off on something so the dog can't move forward. Whatever you're using at home, whether it's a picnic table or the top of a stairs, just try to find something to anchor it to. All right, all I'm gonna do is place a treat about a foot away from him, and the anchor leash is stopping him. I'm gonna say the word no as I put it down. Now what's gonna happen, he's gonna struggle here. That's very expected. I'm gonna keep saying the word no. And all I'm gonna do is wait him out for him to stop struggling. No. And he's already stopping, but he's gonna go. I'm gonna wait for a good probably 5 to 7 seconds of him just calming down, which he is right now. No. All I'm gonna do is wait him out. Nope. And he's calm right now. Another few seconds. And okay, good. I'm gonna do this over and over. What's gonna happen, the more I do this, he's gonna struggle less and less. He's gonna sit there and do nothing, which is exactly what I want him to do. No. He's already getting it. Nope. He's going to put a little bit of a struggle up right now. Nope. And I'm going to wait him out. I'm going to wait him out. He's realizing he can't get it because the anchor leash is stopping him. Once again, I'm going to wait him out. This is very normal. This is very expected. Nope. And I'm going to wait for that good 5 to 7 second sweet spot. And, oi. No. Wait him out. There we go. He's calm. He's doing nothing, which is exactly what I want to see. And, okay. Good. Good. Same thing. I'm going to say nope and just drop it right there. Wait him out. He's going to struggle a little bit. And he gives up. This is exactly what I want to see. Perfect. And okay, good. And same thing, rinse and repeat. Show him the treat. Drop it about a foot away. Nope. No. And he's starting to give up much quicker now, which is exactly what I want. And okay, okay, good. Good boy. Same thing. I'm just gonna drop it and say the word nope. And I'm gonna back off a little bit. Oh, you got that one. Sometimes the dog outsmarts the trainer. Nope. And I'm gonna back off. Nope. And he's playing DJ. Rufus, come on. And again, drop it, say the word nope. And wait him out. Now he's calm. This is exactly what I want to see. Wait for my few more seconds. And okay, good. So what happens here, every time I do this, he gives up a little quicker each time. Nope. This time he's giving up right away. Come here. Don't go anywhere. Nope. And that's exactly what I want to see. Every time he does nothing, he gets a treat. Good. Perfect. And nope. Again. Now he's starting to get it. He's doing nothing. Treats are going down. He realizes that sitting there, still and obedient, gets him the treat. Okay, good. So now he's got the basics. We're going to step it up a little bit. So now instead of one treat, I'm going to go ahead and go 1, 2, 3. No, no, no. And same thing, no different. Now there's 5 treats in front of him. Same thing. I make sure I say the word no. I don't ask him. I tell him. Rufus, where are you going? I don't ask him. I tell him no, because I want to make sure this is a firm, assertive command. This is a command that could actually save his life one day. And once again, I pick up all the treats and give him one from my hand only. You never want to give it on the ground or the table in this case. Okay, good. Okay. And same thing. No, 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 no. And where are you going? There you go. And again, he's giving up much quicker as the session goes on. So once again, I'm going to pick the treats up and say the word okay, good. The okay is a release command, meaning, okay, you can go ahead and do whatever you're going to do. In a real life situation, that means many things. You can meet a dog, you can meet a human. But in the meantime, if I say the word no, that means you have to sit there and do nothing. Nope. No. 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 And again, wait him out. There you go. There you go. And it gets much easier as the session goes on. You'll notice he gives up much quicker. He sits there and does absolutely nothing. That's where he gets his prize. Okay, good. Good. Same thing. No, no, no. No. Don't go anywhere. There you go. Just relax. So as the session goes on, he's learning to calm down, do nothing as the treats go down. He hears the word no. He knows that's a cue for do nothing. And the less he does, the quicker he gets the treat. Okay, good. A lot of dogs, you'll notice, they'll actually want to walk away. I don't care if they walk away or if they sit there and do nothing. But the only thing you don't want them doing is grabbing the treat. He's starting to walk away. Of course, the anchor leash is stopping him. But again, the whole point of the technique is to not grab the treats as I put them down. No, no, no. And make sure every time you drop a treat, you say the word no. No. See the back, loose leash. That's exactly what I want to see. He's sitting there obediently, doing nothing, which is exactly why he will get this. Okay, good. Good boy. And a couple more. Nope. No. 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 There you go. Just relax. Just relax. There you go. Okay. Okay. No. 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 Perfect. Very good. Very good. Okay, good. So now we have the basics. Let's see where we're at. You don't want to speed up too much, but I want to see where I'm at. So as you can see, my sweet spot's back here. This is where you cannot grab them. This right here is where you can grab the treats. So I'm going to go ahead and split the difference and put the treats right here. No, no, no. And again, he can actually go for them, which he's going to try. So I'm going to back it up a little bit and retry back here because we moved too fast right there. No, No. Okay, good. And again, I'm going to go a little further to see if I can stop him from going with my voice only. No, no, no. Again, this is an area he can actually grab them. And now we're making some progress. So as we make this progress, I can actually scoot him a little more forward. No. 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 And he tried to pull a fast one there. No. No. And again, I'm relying on pure technique now. He can grab him if he wants because he's actually in the striking zone. No. And this is where I kind of hover over them and I'm going to just tap the table if he goes for them. No. And that usually backs him off. And again, I'm going to pick them all up. And he gets the prize. Okay, good. Same thing. It's very important you don't move on to this part of the technique until you know you're good out of the striking range. So now we're going to go in the range. He can grab it. And no, no, no. This is well within the range. Back here is just out of range. There's like an imaginary line right here. We are well within the range. He's actually got a very loose leash back there. So now you have to rely on pure technique. If they decide to go for it, you tap the table or you can smack the table. That usually backs them off and simply say the word no. You want to rely on your no command only instead of using the anchor leash. And again, I see a nice relaxed dog here, loose leash, and he gets a treat. Okay. Good. So same thing, in the striking zone, no, no, no. Staying close just in case he decides to go for them. Where are you going? Oi. No. There you go, relax. And again, I see he's backed off a little. I'm gonna go ahead and move him a little closer. No. Now he understands the game. Nice, calm dog, obedient, well-mannered is exactly what I want to see. And we're just going to go ahead and pick him up. And he gets the prize. Okay, good. Good boy. And one more, even a little closer. No, no, no. Yeah, see, now he's backing off. This is what I was telling you a few minutes ago. This is a very common thing they do. They start backing off of it. I'm okay with this because, again, the whole point of it is not grabbing the treats. Rufus, where are you going? Good. Relaxing's even better, and I'm going to slide him even closer, well within reach of his snout. Relying on your tech. Nope. Once again, he was going for them. Just a little slap of the table usually backs them off. And a firm no. Don't ask them, you tell them. Rufus, where are you going? And he's backed off even more. It's exactly what I want to see. Nope. Now he gets the game. He knows doing nothing gets him the treat. Okay, good, all right. And that is the basic fundamentals of the no command. The dog now has the technique. This is where the conditioning becomes important. The conditioning process is very simple. Do this 3 times a day for about 10 to 15 minutes each. And also remember, every time I want you to reset the dog by bringing him up with a treat. If he either sits or stands up, that's a full reset, and then you begin the process once again. After a few days of mastering this on the table, at that point you can go for much more advanced on the ground. You have them on a loose leash, not anchored to anything. You simply drop treats all around them. And at that point, they should be respecting the no command.